Hey everybody, it's the coach. And on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Cincinnati for the home opener. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen who can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff, the first-round pick in 2015. In fact, the first lineman taken at number 5 overall, an offensive tackle in college, transitioned very well to guard in the NFL. Solid, reliable, 2 traits you love in an offensive lineman. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's an Iowa offensive lineman. Those guys play well in the NFL.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 7 catches, 97 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews with the pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Cousins from the gun on third. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Cousins. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. And we got number 53.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
We got four.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Caught by Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On 1st down, it's Ingram, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get 31, enough for the first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 7-yard line.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson throwing again. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins, and finding the tight end Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They toss to Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins now. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Cousins. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Jordan Berry now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete, it's Henry. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back to Cincinnati for the start of the third quarter. Here's Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Cousins. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and
Cousins now from the 50. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Mike's 50. Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They go play action. Cousins. And this one caught by Beasley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The former Sooner, Cody Ford, second-round pick back in April, guilty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it here with Hunt. David Onyemata there on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Cousins on first down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Green 80. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, Cousins again. And he finds Beasley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
First down. Here's Cousins. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Cousins again. And Olsen over the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll throw again. Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Again, it's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run with Ingram. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. He completes it to Henry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Again, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Wilson. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Bengals 25.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a... They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. And caught by Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson, he gets this one to Bruce Ellington. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw, and that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. He stopped to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the delay, here's Hunt. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's been a long day for you.
Throwing here, Cousins. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
The previous play is under review.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Ingram. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Cousins. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Cousins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Cincinnati, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.